Hi traders, welcome to this installation video of how to install the twin and triple moving average crossover system onto an MT4 account. So you may have been in the product page for the triple MA crossover system, and you'll see down at the bottom there's an area where you can request a free trial. So you put your name and your email address in here and click the request demo button, and you will receive an email which will look like this. And to run the installer, you'll see there's an installer link down here. You need to make sure you have some kind of zip utility on your machine, so whether it's WinZip or 7-zip, which I prefer because it's free. You need to have a zip utility which you can then unzip this file which will download. So just simply click this link and you'll see here this Windows Explorer window comes up on my machine. I'm running Windows 7. And it's saying this is a FX Algo Trader package and it's a WinZip file, so we save it, and you can see it's being saved in the bottom left hand corner. And I can click here and saying show in folder, and it'll load another folder up with the name of this file, and it's highlighted there, and you can see this is a compressed zip file. So when I double click it, my zip utility will open it up and it tells me this is a FXA twin triple MA crossover installation application. So I double click the installer and that will open up, and you'll see this file security warning. Click run, and now you'll see welcome to the FX Algo Trader Advanced MA Crossover JFX Setup Wizard. Click next, read through license agreement and make sure you're happy, and click accept. Click next. Right, now this bit is where everybody goes wrong, so pay careful attention. So open your MT4 application, and here it is. I'm just going to close down that. Right, now go to File, click Open Data Folder, and just go up to the bar up here, this bar at the top, and right click in here and say Copy Address as Text. Now close that window down, close MT4 down too, and just simply paste that address into this text field here, and this is the MT4 data path. Click next, click install, click finish. That's your installation done. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Now if we close all this stuff down, let's close my email account down, load MT4 again, restart MT4, and open a new chart like this, and go to, in this case we're going to install the triple MA crossover system, so go to indicators, look for FXA triple MA crossover alert, click it and drag it onto your chart, and go to the common tab, make sure allow DLL imports is selected, click OK. You'll now see this little Node.jfx interface loaded. Double click the file called FXA JFX interface. Alright, so what we do here, go back to the open data folder, file open data folder. Here's our executable Java file, which is our interface. So we just double click it, and you can see here it's asking us for some unique reference number and IDs if we're a proper customer. If we're a demo customer, we just enter the email address we used for this demo. And the next thing to do is to set up the installation folder. So it's saying note, no accounts have been set up. The system will use installation folder, C program files, blah blah blah. And it will always default to the installation location you used. If it's not correct, don't panic, you can change it in a minute. So click OK. And it's confirming here, this is our MT4 data folder. And we know that's the case because we looked at it earlier on. And if you want, load up Notepad and just paste that terminal path, the MT4 data path into Notepad, compare it, make sure it's exactly the same, and that's fine. So click done, and now just change the chart time frame, and that will get rid of our warning. Now let's make this a bit more visible for us, so I'm going to go to colors, change the color scheme to black on white. I'm going to get rid of the grid. I'm going to shift the chart back a bit, make it a bit bigger, change it to candlesticks, and now you can see I've got 3 moving averages and some crossover signals. And if I go to alert enabled indicators, I can see the twin triple MA crossover system here. I can open that up now. I've got this interface which I can move wherever I want on the chart. And if I click on the chart, it will synchronize the selected chart with Java. So you can see this is the Euro Dollar CHF underscore SB 60 or H1, and this is the chart ID here ending 4431, which matches up with the chart ID up here. So we know we're controlling the right chart. And if I make a change to the long-term moving average and make it a longer period and perhaps use a thicker line, so the MA3 will make that 2. So it's gone to a 50 period moving average with a nice thick line. And that's as simple as it gets, folks. It's how you install the triple moving average crossover system into a new MT4 account, and you're good to go. One thing to mention, if you're using Windows UAC, which stands for User Account Control, you will notice that your data folder will have up here will end in a ridiculously long string which makes no sense to anybody whatsoever, and that's just because Windows in its infinite wisdom has virtualized your MT4 data folder into this kind of messed up file name. And if you're running in Windows UAC, it's no problem, the system will work quite happily, but you can't launch the interface using the launch JFX interface script down here because Windows UAC corrupts the MT4 terminal data paths, and the interface just won't run properly if you launch it from the script. So if you are running Windows UAC, so if you're running Windows 10, you've got no choice, it's full time unless you rip it out by making registry changes, which is hard work. So you always launch the interface by double clicking the FXA JFX interface file here. If you want to make a shortcut to it, just basically say send to, and then you can create a shortcut desktop, and I've just made a shortcut to it now, so that means I can always launch the interface by using this shortcut here, and I can obviously change the name of that if I want to whatever I like. So JFX interface. So now if I close the interface down and then double click on the shortcut, you can see it takes me straight in there, and I don't have to kind of navigate through the MT4 data folder. So that's a quick way of doing it, folks. So that's the triple moving average crossover system installation, and that will work in all Windows environments. The key thing is just make sure you install it in the MT4 data folder, which is always identified by this path at the top of the Explorer window when you click File, Open Data Folder, and that's all you've got to do, and it's a piece of cake thereafter. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just give me a shout. Thank you.